romance somewhere else. As we forgot, we have a job. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will be discussing how to balance being a wife / girlfriend and a mother all at the same time. I know it may sound easy and like it's all a part of life, that's how it goes, but believe it or not, a lot of people struggle balancing doing both. Now for starters, us women, we like to blame the men for not having free time as they do, being trapped with the kids all the time, or blaming them for the physical changes that happen to our bodies because of them, or blaming our emotions because of them. We just play the blame game and victim a lot in this scenario, and it actually goes both ways. So us women have to start addressing the situation a lot better. So the first thing I would like to say is communication is a big factor in this all. You cannot do mothering all by yourself, even though it sounds like it's just meant for us mothers to take care of. It's not really something that we can do all by ourselves. So we also have to communicate with our husband or boyfriend and let them know, hey, I need a break. It's getting overwhelming. You take the kids for the day, let me go and get a breather and do something for me for a change. If you don't communicate and let them know, there's no way that they would know you need a break. So that's one way. Or you guys can even do it together. Be like, hey, hun, I need you to help me today. Let's do this together. I'm gonna wash Bryson's hair. You can make breakfast. Like, that was a random scenario, I don't even know, but something like that. In your case, you have to split the work evenly because there's even housework to be addressed. I know a lot of women and men agree that the woman takes care of the house while they take care of the bills. Sometimes that scenario doesn't work for everyone. I don't know your case scenario, but I just know being a mom and dealing with the kids solely by yourself is too much. You need a break sometimes, you need help, but sometimes we just assume that they know, like, you see me here struggling, you see me here having a meltdown, and you're just going about your daily life and not even paying me any mind. Honestly, sometimes they don't even notice. Like, men are completely different from women. We may pick up on energy and realize like things are going left, something's up that they're not telling us, but men are completely different. If we don't come out and verbally say it, they would completely, sometimes men would just ignore and act like they don't see, or sometimes they really just don't notice and they do not see. So you have to communicate and voice your opinion a lot. Now that kids are in the picture, it's very easy to just forget about the spark in your relationship or marriage and just forget about the romance part. No, sis, you have to pull it together. You still have to keep it spicy for him. The same way you got him is the same way you want to keep him. You cannot put all of your time and devotion into mothering and nurturing your children, because they're going to get older and they're going to go on with their life and they're going to go on to the romance part of their life, and you're going to be left alone. So no, we need to pull it together, and when the kids are in bed or when they're off to school, even a random text message just saying, I love you, I'm thinking of you, something to remind them like, yes, I remember you, it was me and you before the kids, because men don't say it often a lot, but they are in their feelings a lot. And not that they're jealous of the relationship with you and the child, but they just feel left out, like, wow, I gave you these kids and now I don't even exist anymore. And that's not the case. It's just that we have to learn how to balance our time and not always focus so much on the kids. Yes, it's good to put your time and energy into the kids. I'm not saying do not focus on your kids, but I'm also saying you have to divide your time in an appropriate way where you have time for your man and your kids. Because if the man goes out looking for romance somewhere else, I'm not justifying it, but I'm just putting it out there. We will be very quick to say, wow, I'm home with the kids, and you just go left. That's because we forgot we have a job to submit and provide that loving and care to our husband as well. It's not all just about the kids. So you have to provide. You don't need to leave any space for no one to slide up in the picture, okay? So just make sure you're putting in that extra time and dividing that the time that you have in a day to share it with your spouse and your children. Try to do a lot of family things together, because sometimes I know work schedules may not always allow you to, but even doing family group things together. This one help with this homework, but everyone be together, communicate. Excuse me. Just because we feel our day is more overwhelmed than their day, we may never know. At work could have been crazy for them. So sit down, ask, how was your day today? How was work? How was your... Wow, I'm just like really gassy right now. I don't know what is going on. But ask them, how was your day? How's work? What's something different that happened today that didn't usually happen to you? Like, just communicate with them, because men are just as soft as we are. They just don't express it and voice their opinion as much as we do. So we have to check on them as well and ask them and make sure that they're doing okay. Even if you don't have someone to watch the kids, create a date night at home when the kids go to sleep. Have a nice movie, nice dinner for you two, and just, you know, have a little date night, Netflix and chill or whatever. So yeah, that's another option. It's just like, find things to do. Plan a vacation. Sometimes getting away helps rejuvenate. Vacation always help in any case scenario, that any problems you're having, going away, getting a fresh mind and coming back always stretches the brain and allow you to come back better than you were before. So that is a major option that you can do. Talk to him, sis. Communicate with him. Be his best friend. Okay? Play the game with him if you have to. If you have a gamer man in the scenario, play the game with him. Sit and play the game. Learn how to play the game. I don't have that case scenario, thank the Lord, because I don't know how I would deal with that. But my brother is one of those who likes to play the game. So just play the game, sit, socialize, find something. You guys have something in common, because that's why y'all dated. So find that spark again from the beginning. The way to be your best self is by first taking care of yourself. So for starters, as a mother, you want to make sure you're up to par. You always have yourself feeling good, smelling good. Pampering yourself. Uplifting yourself. Say daily devotionals if you need to. Put yourself in a great spirit so that you're giving out positive energy, and that's what you would receive in return, because what you give out is what you receive. So if you're walking around giving out positive energy, that's what you're going to receive as well. So you want to make sure you always uplift yourself and provide that positive energy, because how you address a situation is how the situation will take off. So say you go aggressively, like, listen, I'm sick and tired of taking care of these kids by myself, and I need you to get with it or get lost. Some men is going to just get lost and not even argue with you. So you just have to be calm and positive. Like I said, hun, I'm a little bit overwhelmed today. It's a lot to do on the list today. So let's split this in half. You do this, I do that. We do this together. And then we get the kids to bed by 8 o'clock. And then you have me all to yourself, you know? Frustration with love. So when you're feeling really frustrated, instead of yelling and screaming and acting really obnoxiously to make him upset, give him a hug. Just give him a hug, because guess what? You're going to feel good. He's going to feel good. You just give him a hug, and then think about what you have to say. Always think about what you have to say before you say it, because sometimes when we play it in our mind, it doesn't really work out the way that we want it to. But when you start saying it out loud, then you really hear. So even if you got to pep talk yourself and start talking out loud, sis, do it. Do it. But beware. It's okay to talk to yourself a little bit, but if you're walking around screaming, shouting at yourself, he might think that you're losing it. The kids might think that you're losing it. So please, get your family's opinion. involved. Listen to his side. Maybe he been dying to tell you, like, I see that you're overwhelmed and you're trying to do it all by yourself, but I'm not trying to interfere and get in the middle of you guys doing these things. So just tell me what you need me to do. Sometimes the men can jump in there too and be the man and lead the way, you know? Maybe she need guidance into how to deal with the situation. Maybe she don't know how to deal with it. So maybe the man can step in and show her how to deal with it. You know, it's different ways to address the situation other than yelling and screaming. Because me, I'm the type of person who don't like nobody yelling and screaming at me. Even if I hear a little high pitch, like you put like 2 notches on the volume, I don't like that. It automatically just sets the mood left. And half of the time I'm not listening to anything you're saying, because in my head the whole time I'm just saying, who are you talking to? Who is this person talking to? Who are you talking to? My mind then went somewhere left. So you have to know how to address these things. Also, plan play dates. You know, sometimes there's other families in the neighborhood who also have kids of the same age group, or maybe you may have friends, or he may have friends who share the same age group with kids, so you guys can make it a group thing, a family outing where your husband, your boyfriend can be with a male to have someone to talk to, communicate with, and you can be with the mom and the kids could be with the kids. Socializing with people of the same interest group as you allow you to have someone to talk to. See, that communication and talking and having someone to talk to, it comes back into play. So sometimes he may have a bunch of single guy friends and he don't have anyone to talk to and communicate with, so you guys have to make it your nature, even in the church or Kingdom Hall, whatever religion you are, make it your best interest to try to allow him to have someone to voice his opinion with as well. It will work in his best interest if it is males, because they're able to relate and talk to each other even more, and the same thing as you. But the main important communication factor has to come from you two. You two have to communicate and verbalize your opinions with each other. Keep the kids involved and just try to have an open communication relationship with your family, because it's really, really important, and you do not want to fall short in any aspect of being a wife, girlfriend, or a mother. That's my advice on this topic. If you have some advice tips that you can hand out, comment them down below. Or if there's any other topic you would like for me to address, comment them down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.